Hello and welcome to episode 3 of CricWit. What's your CQ? My name is Nishad and I'm thrilled to be back today because we are going to test your CQ. I've explained this again and again what CQ is because I think CQ is one of the most important aspects of being an Indian, and that is your cricket quotient. Wherever you go, you are supposed to know at least a bit about your cricket. So today on this exciting episode, I'm joined by three gentlemen who have shown great knowledge during the audience rounds in the previous episode, and that has allowed them to join this quiz. And it's quite an interesting combination. And what I'm waiting for is not the quiz, but the banter between all these people. So today we've got Abhishek Barthar all the way from Bangalore. Hi Abhishek, how are you doing?
Hey Nishad, I'm good. How are you?
All good, all good. Thank you. Raining quite a bit over here in Mumbai. Hope all's well there. Dinesh Anand from Chennai. How are you, Dinesh?
Hello, Nishad. All good. How are you?
All good. Thank you. It's such a pleasure having you. And Mayur, Mayur Vibhandik from Nasik, but he's from Mumbai. So very close to where I live. And it is finally
Hi,
so
Nishad.
good to see you, Mayur.
Yeah, fine. How are you?
All good, all good. And now, before we proceed, let me tell you, we've not had the IPL so far this year, but this is a contest between the three cities because we've got a CSK fan in Dinesh, an RCB fan in Abhishek, and a Mumbai Indians fan in Mayur. So, guys, what about the banter between you all? Abhishek, you've got to unmute your mic, yeah.
I clearly am the underdog here, Nishad. So no two ways about it.
What about MI CSK? What are you going to say about your achievements?
I guess the most consistent team in the IPL will do the same here also. Let's wait.
And I think Mayur, being MI, I don't think you're saying a lot today, are you?
Yeah, of course. I won't say that much, but still gonna rock.
See, that's the spirit, guys. But Abhishek, I must tell you that Liverpool has won the league finally this year. So keep your hopes up. And they also wear the red jersey.
Okay, I hope to win a few hearts at least, if not the quiz.
All right, guys. Let us get down to business. Let me first and foremost welcome the audience and tell you that, audience, you too can join in our quiz. Keep answering questions. Keep putting in your thoughts as well in the comments on YouTube or Facebook, wherever you're joining us. Also, remember that there are 6 questions for you. 3 at the end of the first round, that is power play 1. 3 at the end of the second round, that is power play 2. And the more questions that you get right, the better are your chances of qualifying to join in as participants on CricWit What's Your CQ. So today, also, we have the same format. You join in through your Kahoot apps as we've got our participants here. You are going to answer 30 questions. The first 15 questions are in the power play 1. They are the easy one, power play. The field is in, so you can go a little bit over the top. Abhishek, you can channelize your inner Virat Kohli. Dinesh, get in your inner Michael Hussey, I will say, because I think he was the finest opening batsman that CSK has had. And Mayur, you agree with me. I think he's the best CSK have had. And Mayur, I think you've got so many openers, an embarrassment of riches. Channelize all of them and just make the best of the power play.
From Jayasuriya to Depok.
Yeah, then come the middle overs, right? Where you just want to knock it around. That's question number 16 to 25. Little bit easier, or a little bit easier than the last round, but still, you've got to be very careful in those rounds. And that's where you channelize your stable players, right? So, Abhishek, get out that stable quality of AB de Villiers. Dinesh, I think you can get out the Suresh Raina within you. Yes. And Mayur, get the Rohit Sharma out as the anchor of the innings. And finally, we've got the slog overs where you just throw in the kitchen sink at the opposition, double the points you get for getting every answer right. Now, as you remember, the faster you answer the question, the more points you get. And the last 5 questions have double the incentive compared to the first ones. Obviously, they are the tougher questions. In that case, let me tell you, Mayur, Kyron Pollard needs to come out.
Anytime.
And Dinesh, the best and the very best of MSD has to be there. And Abhishek, AB de Villiers, that's all I'll say.
Yep.
All right. So, gentlemen, are you ready for the quiz?
Yes.
Bring it on.
Okay, so we are getting set. We are rocking. We are rolling. for episode 3. And let me just share my screen right now so that we can get going with our quiz. Here we go. But before that, I mean, there's a bit of a surprise that I have for you guys, and I'm going to get him on just right now. That's Siddharth, winner of episode 1.
Hi,
Hi,
Siddharth.
Siddharth.
Siddharth,
Hi, Nishad.
yeah, he's Delhi Capitals, by the way, but but he can give you some good advice from his experience of winning episode 2.
Yeah, hi, Abhishek, Dinesh, Mayur. Hope you all are doing good. So, first of all, I'll just say this thing that, of course, winning and losing, it's very important. But as far as, this quiz is concerned, just enjoy that thrill. Just enjoy the thrill of 30 questions. Somebody is going to win, somebody is going to come second or third. But the thrill of, each and every question is going to, keep, just hits to this quiz. And, as far as, Nishad goes as a quiz master, I'm telling you, it's going to be a tricky pitch to bat on. But if you can hang around there, then I'm pretty much sure, you can go the distance.
Thank you, Siddharth. Now, just before I let you go, can you, as our guest, declare the power play open?
Game on.
There you have it. Power play 1 is on. Thank you so much, Siddharth.
All the best, guys. Do well.
Thank you,
And,
Siddharth.
Thank you.
and Siddharth, at the end of the show, I will have a very important announcement for you. So please,
Sure.
please join in.
Sure. I will.
All right. So, gentlemen, here we go with episode 3. Right? Get your phones out. Here we go. Start. Power play 1. Question number 1. Look at that picture. Question 1. An easy one, I should say. Who was the main sponsor of the 1992 Cricket World Cup? As you can see, Imran Khan holding the trophy after Pakistan beat England in the final. That's right. It was Benson and Hedges. They were the sponsor. Wills was the sponsor of the 1996 World Cup.
1996.
Yeah.
Yes. Prudential was the sponsor of the first 3 World Cups. That is from 75 to 83. And Reliance was the sponsor of the 1987 World Cup.
Yeah.
Lot of comments coming in. Everyone, please continue to join in the quiz. It's a fun way we can increase our knowledge. Abhishek, I think by mistake you've logged in twice. I think I have to consider the first name. So I'll continue to do that.
Yes. Can you try and remove if that is possible to you or no?
Wait, I don't think so. So
Okay.
anyways,
Yeah.
let us just continue. Yeah.
Yeah, consider the first one. Sorry.
Yeah. Second question, how many World Cups has Sir Alistair Cook featured in? Sir Alistair Cook, marvelous player, great test player, had a stop-start one-day career. That's right, he featured in 0 World Cups. He played 1 Champions Trophy, and I think considering the class that he had, it's just my opinion, I think he could have definitely been a much better one-day batsman. Do any of you agree with that?
Actually,
Yes, he was
True.
so consistent, giving solid starts. Yes, he should have actually played at least 1 World for sure.
Exactly, he should have. I felt he had the talent, he could have. Question number 3 now. Another easy one. Which batsman faced the last ball of the super over during the 2019 World Cup final? '19 World Cup final, last ball. We have got, yes, I expected everyone to get it right. Martin Guptill and Ian Smith's line, as we remember, England have won by the barest of margins.
Of margins.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Quite a
Beautiful
big
lines.
game. Yes, and I felt, it's one World Cup final that we are going to remember for a long, long time. Now, next one,
yes.
question number 4. Who holds the record for the highest individual score in T20 cricket? Now, mind you, this is T20 internationals and T20 leagues, all T20, official T20 played worldwide. The answer is Chris Gale. Chris
Okay.
Gale's 175 not
75.
out is still the highest. He got it against Pune Warriors
Pune
India
Warriors.
in that mad game.
2013. Yeah.
Yes, that's right. And I just felt as if it was, when we used to play those computer games in cricket, it was as if Chris Gale actually had a console in his hand and was just smashing the ball all over the park.
Right.
And Brendan McCullum got 158 in the first IPL game. He, in fact, broke Cameron White's record. Cameron White got it in county cricket. And Aaron Finch has 172, which is his highest score, but he got that
Against Zimbabwe. Against
Very-
Zimbabwe.
Very true, Dinesh. Very well done. So this is the lineup so far. Now let's go on to question number 5. It's a picture round. You get a little bit longer. Identify the former Test cricketer who is seen here with Sunil Gavaskar. A little bit longer for these picture rounds. I give you 10 seconds more. Identify this Test cricketer. Chandu Borde it is, one of India's finest batsmen in the 1960s, a treasure trove of knowledge. And to tell you another interesting fact, he was the manager of India's tour to Pakistan in 1989.
Oh,
Okay. Sachin's debut series?
Sachin's debut.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Sachin's debut series, he was the manager of that team. And later, as we remember, he was also the manager of 2007 India tour to England, where India won the Test series in England.
Nice. Good.
Right, so everyone's getting it right. Competition heating up here. Mayur is at the top at the moment, but still early days in the competition. Question number 6. Who was the inaugural winner of the purple cap at the IPL? Inaugural winner of the purple cap at the IPL. Rajasthan Royals winning the first IPL. Again, an easy one, Sohail Tanveer. Dinesh, you may not want to remember that though.
yeah. Close contest.
Close contest, and also he got a 6-wicket haul against CSK.
Yeah.
6 for 14.
6 for 14.
It's for 40.
Yes.
That's right. And now we move on to question 7. At which ground is the annual Jane McGrath Day marked? A very important day used by Glenn McGrath. It is the Sydney Cricket Ground. Day 3 of the New Year's Day Test match is always marked as Jane McGrath Day. Can any of you tell me why is it marked as Jane McGrath Day?
In memory of Glenn McGrath's wife, who I think passed away due to cancer.
Due to
Yes,
cancer.
and
Due to breast
it is
cancer.
also to spread awareness with regards to breast cancer, and they've
Breast
done
cancer.
some really, really good work over the years. So full credit to Glenn McGrath and his foundation.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Right. I've been a little bit lenient, not anymore. Question number 8. Identify this test ground, this cricket ground. Two people got that right, one wrong. It is Firozshah Kotla in Delhi. And it is named after the monument that is close by. Also, right now, it has been renamed after Arun Jaitley.
Immediately. Yep.
Okay. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 9. Who was the only member of India's 1983 World Cup winning squad who didn't feature in a game during the tournament? He was there in the squad, but he did not play even a single match. That was an easy one. Sunil Walson. In fact, Sunil Walson never played for India. He was a part of that side. Ravi Shastri played a few matches. Dilip Vengsarkar also played. And Kirti Azad was a part of the side through to the final as well. So out of the 14-member squad, Sunil Walson is the only one who did not get a game. He was a left-arm seamer. Almost played one of the matches, but Roger Binney was declared fit at the last moment, so he lost out on his chance.
Oh, if unlucky had a name.
Exactly. And so many players have missed out on opportunities where they have been this close to achieving their dream and it's just gone. So, but you know, it's really fascinating if you ever get to interact with him, and he does talk about a lot of his, and everybody remembers him once in 4 years, but always someone who greets you with a smile and is ready to reflect on those great memories.
Yes.
Great.
You know what? You can get this kind of information from Nishad only.
Completely.
Encyclopedia.
In fact, he was also the team manager of the Delhi Daredevils for the longest time.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh.
Let's move on. Question number 10. Brian Lara scored 375 and 400 not out in this Caribbean nation. We all know it came against the same opposition.
Position.
Only one got it right. It's Antigua and Barbuda. He got 375 in April 1994 and 400 not out in April 2004, 10 years apart at Antigua, the Antigua Recreation Ground.
Recreation ground.
okay.
England would like to look away, and particularly Graham Thorpe, who played both the test matches. And funnily, Shivnarayan Chanderpaul was there in the 1994 team, but he missed out in the 2004 test match. Ricardo Powell, I think, played that test match.
Oh.
Good.
Let's see who got it right. Mayur got it right. Well done, Mayur. And just guys, you've got to catch up now. Mayur is building his lead. Abhishek,
Sure.
I know, you are from RCB, but I think you've got to also pace your innings because RCB's top order is always strong.
Yes. Getting up.
Yes, absolutely. Don't always be dependent on AB. You've got to set a platform for him as well.
If you look at me, I'm AB as well, Abhishek Bortur. So
Oh, that's a good one. That's a very good one. Very good one there. Now moving on to the next question. Question number 11. Who was the first Indian to score a century in all 3 formats of international cricket? Suresh Raina. Suresh Raina got there by getting his Test 100 on debut against Sri Lanka at Colombo.
right.
He had scored a T20 international century earlier in the year, and
South
that was against South Africa at St. Lucia.
Was it in a World Cup? T20 World
Yes.
Cup?
It was in the T20 World Cup.
T20
yes.
World Cup. Yes.
India were in the same group as Afghanistan and the West Indies. And South Africa.
South Africa.
Moving on to the next question. Question number 12. Let me see who gets this right. Who scored the winning runs for India during the famous NatWest Series final against England at Lord's in 2002? And no Saurav Ganguly's act, they were not the winning runs. It is Zahir Khan. Zahir Khan. And guys, who was the bowler?
Flintoff.
Andrew Flintoff.
Very, very true. And there were overthrows, and they had to run to get those 2 runs in the final over.
I guess Samit Jigger was the non-striker.
Oh, was it Kev?
Kef was at the other end.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Yes.
With 6 runs to get off 7 balls, Kef had edged the boundary through third man.
Yeah.
And that 2 runs to get off the last over.
Yes.
Right. The contest is heating up. Question number 13. MS Dhoni made his ODI debut for India against Bangladesh at Chittagong in 2004. Who was the other debutant for India in that game? Only one person got it right. It is Joginder Sharma. RP Singh made his debut in Zimbabwe later in 2005. This was in December 2004. And Munaf Patel made his debut in 2006. Srishant again against Sri Lanka in October 2005. Joginder Sharma, in fact, made his debut in that game. And let me tell you an interesting fact that he hit his first ball in international cricket for a 4.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
A nice cracking shot through the covers. We all remember him as a bowler, a very good swing bowler, but his batting was more than handy. It's an aspect that is not talked about a lot. He could hit the ball miles. Abhishek has done well in that question. building up and getting closer to the other two competitors. Moving on to question number 14. The Marylebone Cricket Club, MCC, also had a role in forming the rules of another sport. Which sport was it? It's a very interesting answer. Two of you got it right. Very good answer. The answer is tennis.
Yes.
MCC in the 1870s formed the rules for tennis, and those rules were then codified, and I think they were shared with the All England Tennis Club. Later on, of course, the charge moved away from the MCC, but as a premier institution of cricket, it also helped out in forming the rules of tennis. We have the last question of the power play coming up. Get ready, gentlemen. Dwayne Bravo joined CSK in 2011. Which team did he represent before that in the IPL? All of you got it right, and I think that's about the last ball I'm going to give you where you can really score. Everyone in the 10,000s now. At the end of power play number 1, we've got Mayur leading the pack with 13,373 points. Dinesh is second with 11,895 points, and Abhishek is third at 10,294 points. So that's the end of power play 1. Audience, get ready. We are going to have questions for you now. Question number 1. Who was India's first test captain pre-independence? Who was India's first test captain pre-independence? That is first test captain in its history. India made its test debut in the year 1932 at Lord's. Who led India in that test match? Answers coming in. Please keep going. Dinesh, there is a lot of support for you today. I think that's a lot of the CSK guys. That's what I love about the CSK fans. You know, you guys are so together. Right, let us go ahead. Question number 2. Who was the first test captain of independent India? First test captain of independent India, 1947-48. India toured Australia, their first ever tour post-independence. On that tour, Bradman also completed his 100 hundreds in first-class cricket, getting it off Kishan Chand's bowling, the 100th run in that particular 100. Right, answers coming in. Now, question number 3, and the last question. Which year did India record its first ever test win? It took time, but India got there. First ever test win for India. Which year did it come? Which year did we have that? Right. Please continue to put in your answers, because then we are going to tell you as to the answers at the end of this quiz. We will now move back to the quiz that we have at hand. Power play 2 coming up. Question number 16 to question number 25. There you have it. The ticker has come on. Are you ready?
Yes, Nishad.
Yes.
अभी थोड़ा ठंडे दिमाग से खेलना पड़ेगा. We are moving ahead. Question number 16. Bangladesh beat India at the 2007 World Cup. Which other leading team did they upset at the same tournament? It's a game Indian fans would love to forget. But who else was beaten? 2 of you got it right. The answer is South Africa. They beat South Africa at Guyana. Mohammad Ashraful getting a stroke-filled 87. And South Africa failing to chase a target of around 250 odd. Back then, mind you, it was an upset. Not anymore. Bangladesh are winners in their own right.
Very true. Yep.
But a lot of credit should go to that generation for setting up whatever Bangladesh cricket have done after that.
Yes.
Yes. Very much agree
Next
with that.
question, question number 17. Ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Here we go. Virender Sehwag was denied a century against Sri Lanka in 2010 despite hitting a 6 on 99. Why did that happen? Little bit, I've given you 10 more seconds to answer this. Why did that happen? A very, very famous incident. Suraj Randeep overstepped and sealed
Yes.
India's win. As you remember, he was on 99, India getting closer to the total, and a big no ball by Suraj Randeep, big controversy at the end of it.
There was some theory that Sangakkara kind of instigated that. I don't know how far that is true.
There are a lot of theories going around, but it did leave. It was an episode to forget. And
Absolutely.
later on in that tri-series final, Sri Lanka beat India, but India ultimately had the last laugh, winning the final of the World Cup the following year. Well done, all of you. Everyone getting it right. Abhishek, especially coming up the pack. And we shall now move on to the next question, question number 18. In all the games he's played, in international cricket that is, Tendulkar has not managed a 50 plus score only against one team. Which team is that? Only this team has denied him a 50 in international cricket. This is all formats combined, that is. Ireland is the right answer. His highest score against Ireland is 38, which was during the 2011 World Cup. Against Namibia, he got the 151
152.
at Pietermaritzburg. Against UAE, he got a 63 in 1993. Sultan Zarawani got him out in that innings. And 2004, he played against UAE but did not get a lot of runs. Netherlands, he got a 50 in the first game of India during the 2003 World Cup.
3.
Only Mayur getting it right. Mayur is now being ruthless. Just how MI are when they are on a roll. Moving on to
Good one.
question 19. Darren Gough, the Dazzler, withdrew from England's tour to Pakistan in 2005 and was instead seen doing this. He was not playing, he didn't go to Pakistan, but instead he did this. No one got that right. He won a show called Strictly Come Dancing, where he was one of the contestants. It's like the Jhalak Dikhlaja that we have in India. So, and okay, interesting question to build up on that. Audience, I also want to see if any of you can answer this. The next season of Strictly Come Dancing, the one that followed Darren Gough's victory, who won that? Any of you venture to guess? The answer is Mark Ramprakash.
Oh, nice. Batting coach of England, is he current or is he still with them?
I don't think he's the batting coach anymore. I'm not entirely sure. We'll check that
Okay.
out. Next question, question number 20. What is Steve Waugh's famous autobiography titled? A big, big book. It's a favorite for a lot of fans of Australian cricket. Out of my comfort zone is the answer. Standing my ground is Matthew Hayden's book. At close of play is Ricky Ponting's book. And Ashes to Ashes is something I just made up.
Superb.
Right. Question number 21. Who top scored for India in the Women's World Cup 2017 final at Lord's? A heartbreaking defeat for India in that game. Poonam Raut is the answer. She got 87.
80s.
Unfortunately, she could not see it through. Dinesh has now gone up to number 1 by just a little, 15894
By the
points.
barest of margins.
By the barest of margin.
Yeah.
There is a lot of support for you saying that MI may be ruthless, but CSK have got every opportunity to come back up. So I love this banter. Between fans. Next up, question number 22. West Indies once successfully defended a target of 99 in a test match. Who was it against? Only 99 they defended.
Oh.
Zimbabwe.
Oh. It was not Pakistan. It was Zimbabwe.
Oh.
Zimbabwe failed to get 99. This was at Trinidad in, I think, the year 2000. And Curtly Ambrose was the man of the match. He took 4 wickets. Franklin Rose also bowled very well.
Oh.
Right, no one scores on that occasion. So let's move on to question number 23. What is Charles Coventry's claim to fame in international cricket? Charles Coventry, the Zimbabwe batsman, he used to wear spectacles when he used to come out to bat. Right, briefly held the record for the highest. 194, not out.
Not out.
Yeah.
Not out. Yeah. Not out is
Because
important.
Syed Anwar's record,
Syed
194.
Anwar's record,
Yeah.
and the double century came of Sachin Tendulkar's bat a few months later against South Africa at Gwalior, and he
Gwalior.
overtook Coventry.
Yes.
2010.
And I must also tell you that this 194 still lost the game.
Yeah. Yes. Bangladesh
It
won
was-
that match.
Yes, it was because Tamim Iqbal, I think, got a century for Bangladesh and they won. So 194 is also the highest score in an ODI defeat. Before that, it was, I think, Matthew Hayden's 181 against New Zealand at Hamilton.
Yep. Yeah.
Question number 24. Stuart Broad was picked by an IPL franchise for the 2011 and 2012 seasons, but did not feature for them. Name the team that selected him. Both seasons he could not travel due to injury. Only one person got it right. Who got that right?
Yeah, I got it. Cakes.
It was Kings 11 Punjab. Kings 11 Punjab chose him and he could not make it both the seasons. Unfortunately, in the IPL, we never got to see Stuart Broad's skills. Dinesh taking a bigger lead there. Now the last question of Power Play 2, and then we move into the slog overs. Jonty Rhodes famously ran out Inzamam ul Haq at the 1992 World Cup. Who was batting at the other end for Pakistan? Memorable run out. Got Jonty Rhodes into the public's imagination, into their consciousness. And yes, we all do love him as the fielder that he was.
Oh.
Imran Khan is the right answer.
Ooh.
The current Prime Minister of Pakistan, the World Cup winning captain of 1992, one of the greatest all-rounders the game has ever seen. Who got that right now?
Was it Dinesh again?
No, I didn't get it. Mayur.
Okay, Mayur got it.
So it was Mayur who got that right.
Nice.
Am I
Actually,
coming?
I was not sure. I just guessed it.
That's the even then. Sometimes those top edges fly over the boundary for 6 as well.
They still add up to your scorecard.
This is like the 2019 IPL final.
Actually.
Yeah. But let me also tell you, Abhishek, these guys, Abhishek, RCB are masters of the slog overs because as one of the, I remember when I was the media manager for Gujarat Lions, we played a game against RCB at Bangalore. They were around 135 for 1 at the end of 15 overs. And I felt, how much can they get? Like maybe 205, 210. That's a gettable score. They ended up with 248.
Yeah, that Shival Kaushik over, 30 runs. Virat Kohli.
It was madness, the kind of batting.
Yes.
And yeah, so RCB can do that to you guys. You guys have to be wary of that.
Yes.
So we shall now go towards power play 3, but before that, we are going to have the 3 remaining audience questions. Can we have them up on screen? Question number 4. How many tests did the famous quartet, the spin quartet of India, play together? How many tests did these 4 of them play together? Venkat Raghavan, Bhagwat Chandrasekhar, Bishan Singh Bedi, Erapalli Prasanna. 4 of them. How many did they play together? If you had watched the Cherry and Timber talk show just before the quiz, you'd definitely know the answer. Yashashvi Raman was on it, and you've got to hear that young man. Phenomenal knowledge.
Absolutely agree.
Question number 5. Which year did Ajit Wadekar's team record those series wins on those twin test tours of West Indies and England? They're called the West Indies just for constraints of space. We've written Windies. Which year was that? It just a watershed year for Indian cricket, changed Indian cricket completely, gave India the confidence for the future. A lot of answers coming in. Please keep them coming. Now let us have question number 6. Who scored the first test century for India? The first test century for India. Who scored it? First test century. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, answer. Right, so we shall now move to the slog overs. Slog overs, as you can see the ticker on your screen right now. The slog overs, get your long handles out, because now the ball has got to clear the fence, because the faster you answer, as I said, the more points you get, and moreover, these questions have double the points.
Yeah.
Abhishek, get your AB de Villiers out. Dinesh, get
MSD.
the best of MSD out. And Mayur, Kyron Pollard, Hardik Pandya, you've got to get both of them in.
Let's go.
Let's go. Everyone ready?
Yep.
Question number
Yes.
26. The slog overs. Here we go.
Yes.
Double the points, as I said. What rare record did Cheteshwar Pujara achieve against Sri Lanka at Kolkata in 2017? Cheteshwar Pujara, India's number 3, rock solid in the middle.
Oh,
2 of you got it right. 1 got it wrong. He batted on all 5 days of the test match.
Yes.
So the first 3 days were rain affected. So he remained unbeaten at the end of day 1, day 2, batted on day 3. On day 4, India's second innings commenced after Sri Lanka batted. So he batted on the evening of day 4 and then again on day 5 morning.
Yes.
That's how he managed that feat. He did bat over 500 balls in a test match. Who did that come against? Does anyone
against
know that?
Australia. Against
Australia.
Australia.
Yes, at Chennai.
Yes.
Mayur, am I going ahead? Come on, everyone, catch up. Question 27. Which Pakistan cricketer is nicknamed Pankha? As you can see, all of them left-arm seamers. Who is nicknamed Pankha? Two of you got it right again. The answer is Sohail Tanveer. And you know why?
Because of bowling
Something to do
action.
with bowling action, yeah. Weird one.
And I'll tell you an interesting story. This Sohail Tanveer told me in an interview once. I asked him about it. So he used to bowl left-arm spin in with the leather ball in under-19 cricket. And when he used to play tape ball or tennis ball cricket on the streets, he used to bowl fast, and he naturally used to bowl with that action. Then when the South African team came to Pakistan in 2003, they wanted net bowlers. So Sohail Tanveer went there, but his friend told him, I challenge you, you bowl fast. You promise me you will bowl fast and you will not bowl left-arm spin. So he started bowling fast. with that weird action of his, with the wrong-footed action.
Wrong-footed.
Jack Callis, Graham Smith, Herschel Gibbs did not have any idea. So one of the former first-class cricketers was there, and he told Sohail Tanveer, "आज से आप यही डालोगे, आप spin नहीं bowling करोगे."
Oh.
And 4 years later, he made his debut for Pakistan as a left-arm seamer.
Good one. Good trivia.
It just happened by chance.
Even Faulkner started as a spinner, I guess. James Faulkner.
Is it? Must be.
Yeah.
His father was an all-rounder as well for Tasmania. Right. Moving on to the next question. Question number 28. Vikram Solanki and Kabir Ali turned up for this team in the Ranji Trophy in 2006. Not many foreign players have played Ranji Trophy cricket, but these two from England, from Worcestershire at the time, came here to India to play for this team. Two of you got it right. Well done. Very good quizzing. It is Rajasthan. They played for Rajasthan in that year.
Vikram Solanki has his roots in Rajasthan. Is that right?
Rajasthan.
Yes, his father is from Rajasthan. His father is from Rajasthan. His mother is English, and yes, he's got his roots in Udaipur. I think, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, Udaipur.
Great.
Right. Next question. Question number 29. Double the points. The Roses match is a historic rivalry in county cricket between these two teams. English cricket fans will know this very well.
Yeah.
The correct answer is Lancashire and Yorkshire. Both of them have roses in their respective logos. Leeds and Manchester are not very far away, so they have that rivalry, considering the geographical proximity that they have, and also considering the cricketing culture. Lancashire is a very successful county. Yorkshire, even more successful. I can see in the audience Sandeepan Banerjee, one of my friends from the media circuit, joining in. He had to get it right, considering he knows English cricket in and out.
He's in the UK, right?
No, he's right here. He's in Kolkata.
Oh, okay.
Right. Mayur is still leading with 21,277 points. Dinesh is second with 19,201 points. Abhishek is third with 18,104 points. Now, this is the last question. A lot of things are possible at the moment.
Yep.
I'm not going to give you any more speeches or any more motivations. It's the last ball. We shall go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Ready, everyone?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a puzzle. You've got to arrange this in chronological order. And you've got 60 seconds for this.
We got a drag and drop, Nishad, this one?
Yes, just place them in order.
Okay.
One more answer yet to come. I've got two. Oh, none of you got it right. Saeed Anwar's 194 was in May 1997. Dinesh, being from Chennai, would know that.
Yeah.
But most Indian fans don't have good memories of it, and why should they? Later in September that year, Saurav Ganguly won 4 Man of the Match awards in a row in Canada against Pakistan.
Sahara Cup.
Then in early Jan 1998, India beat Pakistan in Dhaka in the Independence Cup finals. Also, it was the comeback for Mohammad Azharuddin to Test captaincy. So, sorry, India captaincy, I should say. Then finally is Anil Kumble's 10-wicket haul that came in the year 1999.
Nice.
Well played, gentlemen.
Nishad.
Now we shall have, yes.
This
Yes.
was a Yorker right at the base of the stump from Jasprit Bumrah.
I know.
The
I know.
30th.
I have to get my Jasprit
Everyone
Bumrah
got
out
it
because
wrong.
the phenomenal consistency that he gets those Yorkers. It's just amazing.
Yes.
Actually.
We have the results here. Now, don't question number. Sorry, what am I saying? It's the results now. My bad. It's the third place is Abhishek, second is Dinesh, and first one is Mayur with 21,277 points. Congratulations, Mayur. Very well done. Good quizzing.
Well done, Mayur.
Thank you.
Well done, Mayur.
Thank you, guys.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Everyone played
And
really
to
well.
think-
Thank you. Thank you.
And to think you almost didn't make it today.
Absolutely. I was just about to tell on the same lines.
And one more thing that MI just broke the streak of winning in just odd years.
Oh, yes.
So, okay. So now I've got well done, Mayur. Well played. Abhishek, well played. Dinesh, again, I must
Thank
say
you,
it
Nishad.
was a very good quiz. Good knowledge shown by all. Ultimately,
Thank you.
someone has to win, but I must say you guys have put on a good show today. Before we go, I've got my duty to make an announcement. We shall have that on screen right now. It is the winners of each episode qualify for the semi-finals. So Mayur, congratulations, you have made it through to the semi-finals. From the first episode, we've got Siddharth
Thank you.
who makes it in. This is the format. We'll have 6 rounds, six
Okay.
winners. They will compete in the semi-finals. The 2 winners will then progress to the grand finale, and we'll have 1 wild card entry, and that will be a surprise. So Siddharth, that was why we called you as well today. Mayur, we should have the privilege of calling you for the next episode so that you can pass on your
That's
valuable
my honor.
tips. Oh, amazing. Thank you so
That's my
much.
honor. Thank you very
Thank you
much,
so
Nishad.
much.
It was really nice to play with you.
Great
My
questions,
pleasure.
Nishad, as usual.
Thank you. Thank you so
Questions
much,
were really
guys.
good.
And now we shall announce the answers of the audience round questions.
Audience round.
Yes. And gentlemen, you can also take a guess at that. Who was India's first test captain pre-independence?
Lala
Was it
Amarnath.
CK Naidu?
CK Naidu is the answer.
Oh, Lala Amarnath afterwards.
Second question, who was India's first test captain post-independence?
Lala Amarnath.
That is Lala Amarnath, yes.
Great.
Question 2, which year did India record its first test win?
1952.
Yeah,
Spot on.
52.
Spot on. It is 1952. It was at Chennai against England. Polly Umrugar, one of the stars of that game. Question number 4. How many tests did the famous spin quartet of India play together? The 4 great spinners that we have known them to be. How many tests did they play together? Normally 3 of them.
771.
None.
No.
I guess they never played.
One.
One.
Only one test match.
Oh,
It was in 1967 at Edgbaston. Otherwise, always it was the 3 of them playing together. Which year did Ajit Wadekar's team record those series wins on the twin test tours of West Indies and England?
1971.
71.
Yes, you've got to get that right if you're an Indian cricket fan. Changed Indian cricket completely. And the last one, who scored the first test century for India?
Lala Amarnath.
Lala Amarnath.
Right. It is Lala Amarnath. So, audience, if your answers were right, most of them, we shall get in touch with you and invite you for episode 4 of CricWit. What's your CQ? These gentlemen today have shown remarkable knowledge, have shown that they've got very good CQ. Mayur ultimately won, but we've had a phenomenal contest today. I must extend my deepest gratitude to my team at Cherry and Timber Talk as well for putting this up and for having a phenomenal show in the before this particular quiz. And we look forward to having you again for the next episode. Audience, thank you so much. Thank you for participating. Have a good Saturday, good weekend, and a good week ahead. Stay home, stay safe, everyone. Goodbye, good night, Shubhratri, everyone. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Nishad. Bye.
Thanks,
Bye,
everyone.
guys. Thank you.
Thank you.